Please clap for President Biden. Oh, wait. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi forced to remind the audience to applaud while celebrating the Democrats' Inflation Reduction Act at the White House. Watch.
Mr. President, thank you for unifying and inspiring a vision of a stronger, fairer, safer future for all, for our children. Your extraordinary leadership has made this glorious day possible. That's an applause line.
Joe Concha joins us now. Joe, can you believe this celebration took place at the White House yesterday? And then there's that from Nancy Pelosi as well.
Unbelievable, Carly. This was Nancy Pelosi's Jeb Bush moment. You remember 2015 when Bush, he was the projected frontrunner at the time, and he implored a small audience to please clap after what should have been an applause line. It's like a comedian telling an audience, please laugh after telling a joke. You know, it doesn't play well. And here you had, to your point, President Biden, House Speaker Pelosi, other leading Democrats, looked like a scene out of Cocoon, looked absolutely tone deaf at that Inflation Reduction Act palooza at the White House yesterday. I mean, what was the Dow down yesterday? Something like 1,200 points, all based on that horrible inflation number that came out yesterday. And they're talking about legislation that will lower inflation, that will do anything but lower inflation in this Inflation Reduction Act. I mean, people are hurting. And the elites in Washington do not care. They're only interested in maintaining their own power, and they're willing to say just about anything to keep it. That was an applause line.
Yeah, let's clap for Joe. Joe, not even the PR arm of the Democratic Party, you know, the media, could even spin this or even try. Take a listen.
President Biden will celebrate the passage of the Inflation Reduction Act. The timing is not perfect, though.
Inflation remaining stubbornly high. Why this was worse than expected and how President Biden framed this today.
The White House was celebrating the Inflation Reduction Act, which is going to take a long while to make a financial impact.
Joe, you mentioned you question whether or not the White House even cares. Do you think that this was even just a tone-deaf situation with the White House? Maybe they scheduled it. Or do you legitimately think that this White House does not care about the plight of the American people that are struggling right now, day to day, month to month, and potentially year to year?
Todd, I think they think that the American people are stupid. I think they think that the media will just sell whatever they're fed as far as this event. I think they thought that that inflation number would be better than what came in, and the anticipation obviously was horrible. 8.3% inflation is still near a 40-year high. And just to put it in perspective, 8.3% now, it was 1.4% when this president took office. So you can't spin that. You can't spin what people are feeling at home. And the 8.3%, when you look at actually the cost of gas and fuel compared to a year ago, and food compared to a year ago, and all the things that we buy on a daily basis, I'm sorry, you can't spin the unspinnable, Todd and Carly.
There's also this, Joe. California is launching a new website that promotes taxpayer-funded abortion services for everybody, including non-residents, people living outside California, illegal immigrants, and even minors. And take a look at this figure. The state is investing $200 million to strengthen access to abortions in California. That is an astronomical amount of money. But Gavin Newsom has pledged that abortion, that California will be a sanctuary for abortions.
A lot of sanctuary going on in California these days, right? Look, here's one part that's incredible from FoxNews.com. Abortion.ca.gov lets teenagers in other states know they don't need their parents' permission to get an abortion in California. The state also has sections devoted to illegal immigrants in the U.S., saying federal policies keep immigration officials away from health care facilities. So we have veterans that are homeless. We have our own citizens struggling to make ends meet, like we just talked about, especially in places like California, which has the highest income tax rate in the country, the highest poverty rate in the country. And this is what Governor Gavin Newsom is making a priority. I can't wait for the Newsom 2024 run. I'll do to America what I did to California. Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah.
If I'm a California taxpayer and I'm looking at my hard-earned dollars go to pay for not only people not from my state to get abortions, but people not even from my country, I'm apoplectic.
And also, Republicans are getting hammered for their stance on abortion. But you have to wonder how independent voters would feel about taxpayer-funded teenage abortions without parental consent. That's a headline there.
They're not going to feel very. Yeah, that's exactly right. And I think we can just leave it there. In the end, Carly, independents decide close elections, obviously. And this could absolutely boomerang in this case. No question. Anyway, guys, got to go. Got some goat yoga I got to go do. It's really fun.
Joe, thank you.
Thanks.